To this day, people think I'm a nurse.
Where's Carter?
Do I look like his mother?
They think I carry around a stethoscope in my little purse.
I know that when I had my baby last year, a couple of the nurses came in and said, "What are you doing here? You're a nurse. You're a nurse on ER. You shouldn't be here having a baby." And I was like, tell that to my baby.
This lady recognized me and she started to choke. And instead of going over and doing something for her at the table, I was like this.
I think I can intubate somebody.
And I'm like, oh no, y'all. Oh no. I just play nurse. I know nothing.
I probably can't, but I think I can because I've seen it so many times.
Scrub hard, Jerry, to scrape off the bacteria.
But the most important thing is to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom.
What, every time?
I've been accosted on many occasions of people saying, "Oh, did you wash your hands? Oh, you just came out of the bathroom. Did you wash your hands?" It's a lovely thing to be known as the guy who doesn't wash his hands after the bathroom.
How could you possibly tell that this patient was emergent?
Small bowel obstruction. She's gonna need surgery.
Nurses, I think, really do in many ways run the ER. I mean, they're there and they see the big picture because they're there all the time.
All right, take a look. Tell me what you see.
You want me to get him started on beta blockers?
Ah, you read my mind.
I think that the nurses always anticipate what's going to happen.
BP's 50/30, pulse weak at 130.
No tendon reflexes.
No response to pain.
The doctor may be the head, but we are the hands that help him.
Hey, your puke cleaning days are nearly over.
Yeah, reason enough to go to medical school. Who's going to medical school?
Carol?
She hit a home run on her MCAT.
No kidding. Congratulations.
Hey, don't forget us when you're in the big house.
I haven't even applied yet.
The nurses' station seems to be the sort of light side of the ER, and that we can all sort of laugh and talk and joke. It is a big relief to be in here.
A lot of the things started there, were finished there. It was a fun place to be. The key to landing a good job is presentation.
Well, I'm not going to dress like you, E-Ray, if that's what you're talking about.
The lightness of the front desk, the humor also, and all that. I think we got to filter in through the trauma rooms.
Do you pluck your eyebrows?
Wax.
They look good, girl. You do them yourself?
No, I found this great place on Dearborn.
Time.
12 minutes.
The reason a lot of stories make their way past the admitting desk is that it's the center of communication on the show.
What's up with this board? Is it going to stay like this forever?
No, it's not. Come on, Jerry. Let's put the patient's last names back up here and let's list their complaints in English, please.
Everybody's there. I mean, you touch the lives of each other, you touch the lives of the patients coming through.
Hey, you're okay now. You're okay.
Yeah, I guess so. And you're all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
When I go down to the nurse's desk, it's sort of like a really great experience because I get to hang out with all these fabulous ladies and some of the guys, but usually Kit is with the babies upstairs.
Kit, is the pulse ox monitor all right?
Yes, it is.
What'd you do?
Nothing. About an hour ago, she just started getting better.
I play Nurse Shirley, and Shirley came into the OR to sort of whip other people into shape. I'm a sort of the OR is my domain.
All right, come on, let's get this thing over with.
Okay, time to prep. Where's your gown?
I really would love to go to the admit area, but I'm always in blue. And if they would put me in pink, I would be very happy.
Where's everybody going?
Barbecue and softball game over at Grant Park.
Everybody's going?
Well, I'm coming back.
Bring me back some barbecue.
Anything else, doctor?
Yeah, chicken, no dark meat. And beans if they're not too sweet, and coleslaw, lots of coleslaw.
Carter's getting a little uppity.
Really?
He may need a little midnight potty training.
I'd be delighted.
I think very early on they were establishing very clearly that the nurses were a force with which to be reckoned.
They can make your life easier, they can make it miserable. Whatever you did, I suggest you apologize immediately.
I didn't do anything.
Apologize anyway.
You don't want to mess with the nurse.
Carter, have a nice night?
Oh, yeah. Boy, will fetch, he'll roll over and play dead if you ask him to.
Donuts. Lydia, donut. I bought them for the nurses.
Chocolate. Why, thank you, doctor.
Take a donut.
You know, every now and then when you walk in a trauma room and you're not in the scene and you're looking from, far back, you go, man, because it looks real. When you watch it on television, it looks real.
Dr. Carter, got one air. You're gonna wrap a diffuser? Step up here, Dr. Carter.
we're looking at stuff and the blood's going. So as an actor, you know, you put yourself in that place. It's real, and you have to release this stuff when it's one of those hot and heavy traumas. Oh yeah, it touches you.
That's when it really hits home. When you see how much blood is actually involved, and the doctor will come over, you know, our medical consultants will come over and go, no, 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 you need more blood. And you'll have actors going, really? That just seems so excessive. And they'll just say, you know, that's the way it is.
Lost at least a liter at the scene. His buddy says he's got AIDS.
It's just a very strange feeling when you see how much blood that they use on these scenes. It kind of shakes you up.
Suction? She can't see a thing in here.
The actual blood and guts, again, I thought it would affect me, and I'm fascinated with it because it's all plastic and it's all hand sculpted, and I'm fascinated by the art of it. So that doesn't really affect me too much. But the actual stories are often very touching.
Dr. Ross.
Benny, what are you doing in here? Benny! Benny! Ellie, get him out of here, would you please?
It's back to leader for the lavage. Come on, baby. Come on. That's it.
I would sit at home and watch the show, and even after having read a script and performed in it, you know, where I would weep at home, you know, and things would get to me.
And you sitting there and you're doing like this, you're going, you know, because you can't let nobody know you crying on the show you on, so, you know, gotta be cool about it.
Scoot over, make room! All right, to the right, go! All right, we just get a central line, kid, and an intubation tray and start pushing the O-neg.
When we do the scenes, the Steadicam scenes, woohoo!
Let's transfer them over, give me 4 units O negative.
I saw the cameraman sweat and run and go and hold and have on a harness, and everybody has to work together.
Everybody's going this way and that way, and really there are no accidents. I mean, I'm usually really shocked.
You get knocked down a couple of times if you don't know what you're doing.
The Steadicam is really like, he's like one of the actors.
You start to know, you start to feel the camera.
There's like 22 actors in one scene, and if one person makes a mistake who's at the end of that scene...
Sort of like a dominoes game, especially in the really busy nurses station stuff where it's all choreography and people coming in and out. And if one person isn't focused and on his or her game, the whole rest of the scene falls apart.
Sometimes little things will go wrong, but they would be perfect for the scene.
At first, it was kind of uncomfortable, but then the more you start doing it, it's kind of like a dance routine. You keep working out your dance steps. Eventually, you're gonna get it.
We would really find ourselves kind of dancing around each other because as you pass, you really do kind of, you know, undulate out of the way. And we used to laugh about that because we realized that probably it was dance training was probably very good training for doing ER.
BP's 100 over 50, pulse 120.
Good bilateral breath sound.
Close up going.
Trachea's midline.
ET tube 7.5.
What's been really exciting about working on ER is that from the beginning, they were very concerned that the show should be correct in medically and in the nursing profession.
And then you take it and you put this clamp on like that. Okay.
It helps when the doctors, the technical advisors, the real doctors that are here advising us how to do the littlest things.
They also had real nurses working alongside us in the trauma room. And that was just fabulous because, you know, you can just turn and say, am I doing this right, or what's the shortcut?
They come over and they really just say, no, you know what you would do? You would actually pull the thread this way, or you would make the tubing this way. And when you do that, don't worry about that. And they're so great with the detail.
But sometimes, I mean, it's TV, so you kind of have to cheat a little bit. Just a procedure that takes 15 minutes, we do it in 2 seconds.
And I can tell how fast your heart is beating before I even get the stethoscope in my ear.